Hey Warriors, I'm Ben, and today on Android Gamespot we'll talk about everything you need to know about Fortnite Mobile. And before we start, make sure to turn on this little tiny bell to join the notification squad and be the first to see all of the new videos. Number 5. What is Fortnite? Fortnite is a co-op sandbox survival game released by Epic Games first as a paid game for Windows, Mac, PS4 and Xbox One back in 2017, and it is now a free-to-play game. But what we're talking about today is not this one, but the standalone mode Fortnite Battle Royale, and that's the one coming to mobile. And that takes us to the next thing I and a lot of you must be wondering. Number 4, is it better than PopG Mobile? And we'll tackle this into two parts. The first is the concepts of the two games. In both games, you start in a lobby and then you're dumped into an airplane, and as soon as you land, the similarities pretty much end here. Fortnite is a much more fast-paced game that has an arcadey vibe compared to the realism of PopG, and the graphics do point that out as well. And you can get further on the map in a shorter amount of time than you can in PopG. Shooting mechanics also gives a more arcade-like experience in Fortnite, and perhaps the biggest difference between the two games is the crafting mode. In Fortnite, you'll be able to craft defenses to help you survive. We're talking stairs, walls, and other objects, making Fortnite a somewhat PUBG cross Minecraft type of game. Now, if we're talking about the mobile versions of these games, it's a bit too early to tell. None of the games are officially released yet. PUBG is coming in two versions, and if someone could explain to me why in the comment section, I would appreciate it, because I don't see the point besides dividing the player pool, which is not very wise. And Fortnite Mobile is in early access on iOS, and it's laggy, it crashes often, and not quite the optimal experience yet the developers have promised. Number 3. What to expect with Fortnite Mobile. So let's start with the size. The game will come in at around 2 GB, which is not too bad, and there's no info so far on what Android specs will be needed, but I'm assuming on the higher side. As for iOS, iPhone 6s and higher will be able to run the game, although so far only the iPhone X seem to be able to run the game smoothly and with barely any frame drops. I doubt it will have any offline mode, and the on-screen controls are a bit clunky and awkward. Add to that the server lags and game crashes, and it kind of ruins the whole experience. But let's not forget that this is the early access version that we're talking about. Epic Games will hopefully patch us all that and optimize the game for final release. And for those of you wondering about Bluetooth controllers, they will be compatible at a later date, so that's a great feature. Crossplay will also be possible. You'll be able to play against your friends playing on PC or console, but I wouldn't recommend it. You will be at a disadvantage unless you're playing on the newest devices and are somewhat a Fortnite mobile god. I'll leave a link in the description to a live stream done by IGN if you want to check that out. Number 2. When will the game come out? An early access version on iOS is currently available, but on invite only, and I'll leave a link to get an invite in the description down below. And as for the release date, no date has been announced yet, but it should be out later this year, with the iOS version coming first, followed by the Android version. Shocking news, right? And Epic Games has promised that all new updates will come to all the versions, including mobile, at the same time. Nice. But hold on, Ben, what if I can't wait? Number 1, if you're short on patience like I am, have no fear, Ben is here. I mean, Fortcraft is here. Yes, it is a Fortnite clone. Yes, it's available to play right now, and it's not bad at all. Plus, it's the only clone I know of, so you're welcome. And that sums up our 5 things you need to know about Fortnite Mobile. What do you think of the game so far? And who will win the Battle Royale top spot on mobile? Fortnite or PUBG or one of the clones? I'm curious to read your comments, and of course, your likes are much appreciated. Also, subscribing is a great way to catch all of the new videos like this every week, and if you enjoy my videos, consider supporting me on Patreon. It's optional, but donating even as little as $1 a month will go a long way in helping this channel grow. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Android Gamespot. And as always, stay epic.